to a wellness break on a Wednesday morning. I will invite you to stand up, and we're going to do an exercise that works really, really well if you're barefoot. So if you're already barefoot, don't put shoes on. If you have shoes on or sandals, this works well with any foot preparation. All right, so we're going to stand. And you don't have to watch anything that I'm doing because you're not going to see me do anything. It'll look like I'm doing nothing at all. But I want you to do your best to follow the instructions. So you're standing comfortably on your feet. What I want you to do is first pay attention to your hands. If the palms of your hands are pointed backwards, facing behind you, try to stand a little taller and pull your shoulders back a little bit so your palms face your thighs. Now you could also just turn your hands so they face that way, but that's kind of cheating. What I want you to do is try to change your upper body posture so you're more upright, chest is out, shoulders are held back, and that should naturally let the palms of your hands turn a little bit so they face your thighs. And then whatever position they end up in is right for you, okay? All right, bring a little bit of attention to your shoulders now and make sure that they're as low as possible, so far away from the ears. We want to get away from shrugging, so the shoulders are down and your face is pointed straight forwards, and we're just relaxing here. Now we're going to bring our attention to our feet. And start to become aware of what the bottom of your feet feel like, either inside your shoes or on the floor, okay? And now what I want you to do is gently shift your weight forwards so the weight is in the ball of your foot, that round pad right behind your big toe. So a little more of the weight is in the ball of your feet. That's where the weight is being felt mostly. And now we're going to change how your feet are kind of positioned, where I want you to gently kind of shift the pressure in the bottom of your feet so it's at the base of your baby toe, okay? And now your weight is going to gently shift back so you're feeling most of the body weight pressure on the outer edge of your foot. So it almost feels like you're kind of lifting the inside of your feet a little bit, okay? And now we're going to shift back even more, so most of our weight is in the heel. So you might feel your feet kind of flatten out again, but most of your body weight is in your heel. Excellent. And now you're going to feel your arches kind of depress into the floor as you shift your body weight slightly forwards. So now you feel every part of your feet bear equal amount of weight, all right? So every part of your foot is bearing your body weight. And now we're just going to stand and relax. And you're breathing, nice, full, deep breaths. I want to bring your attention to your tongue. If it is currently pressed to the roof of your mouth, let it fall and sit on the bottom of your mouth. So gravity just lets it go there. Oftentimes when we're holding some tension, the tongue ends up pressing against the top of the mouth. All right, let's try that loop again. So now our body weight shifts forwards and more of our body weight is in the balls of our feet, and we're aware of that. You can feel your calves and the backs of your legs kind of engage and hold you there. And now we're going to shift the weight into the outer edge of our foot right behind our little toe. So you kind of almost have to pretend you're tipping your feet outwards. And now we're going to glide our body weight back a little bit so the whole outer edge of our foot on both feet is bearing our weight. So it's almost like you're tipping your feet to the outside. And now we're going to shift our body weight a little bit backwards, let our feet flatten out, And now most of our weight is in the heel. And so now you feel the tension that you had in the calves earlier, that's gone. And you feel a little bit of tingling and activation through your shins and maybe your knees and your quads. Okay. And now finally, we're going to let ourselves glide forwards just a little bit so we have equal weight being carried by every part of the bottom of our foot. Okay. And as we bear weight equally with our entire foot, I want you to notice how grounded and connected you feel to your floor, to your house, to the earth. And I want you to be here for a moment and relax and notice that your body might not be completely rock solid and stationary, but rather it might have a little bit of a waver to it, a little bit of a wiggle to it. And that's normal, just like a tree. A tree is a very stable structure out in your backyard or in the park, but it's always got a little bit of motion to it, all right? And that's normal for us to experience. Okay, perfect. So now what I want, we're going to keep those feet just nice and relaxed, but firmly grounded on the floor. And I'm going to ask you to bring your palms together in front of your waist. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a really large inhalation as we raise our arms above our head. So here we go, inhalation and arms up. And then exhalation, arms down. I'm doing 2 more of those. Inhale and up. And exhale and down. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale and down. And relax. Okay, we're still standing, nicely grounded. So I'm going to turn sideways just in case you might see me see the visual aid that I'm going to show you here. We're going to do a little more breathing, okay? And hopefully this looks normal. So with those big inhalations, this time, rather than having our hands go up and down, we're going to have one hand on our stomach, okay? And when we inhale, the abdomen should distend. It should stick out. It should bulge with the inhalation. So we inhale, and our hand is here to feel that. So the stomach should be pushing into the hand as we breathe in. So let's give it a shot here. Inhale. Tummy sticks out, and exhale. Tummy goes flat. Inhale. Exhale. We're doing 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, and relax. So you're standing there again, using your entire foot, both feet, to bear your weight. Now, I'll just describe that breathing thing again. If you felt a really strong desire when you breathe in to raise the chest, if that's your kind of go-to move, when you take a big breath in, it's all in the chest and it's popping out, well, we want to kind of rewire your nervous system so that doesn't happen. The normal, exaggerated inhalation should first come from the abdomen. And if there's more, like if you're running for your life, then everything will expand. But we're not doing that now. We're not running for our life. That starts in 5 more minutes. Right now, we're just breathing. So let's try this exercise again. Hand on the stomach. And as you inhale, the chest doesn't move at all and abdomen protrudes. I like to think of it like, and this is just my general description, because different women at different stages of pregnancy have different baby bumps, but I'm trying to make a baby bump. So whether that's 3 months or 6 months pregnancy, I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to make a baby bump here. So here we go, inhalation and protrude the abdomen. And exhale. Going again, inhale. And exhale. Nice job, 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. And relax. I also like to picture, if you take, let's say, a 1-year-old child and how their abdomen looks round, that's actually how our abdomen is supposed to look. We're kind of trained to think it's supposed to look flat, but it's not. Even if you're super trim, it doesn't look flat. It still has a round shape to it. So excellent. All right. So you're still standing, you're still balancing on your whole foot, front, back, inside, outside. Okay. Now we're going to take the arms out to the side just so they're level with the ground. Unless, of course, you have a shoulder that doesn't like being level to the ground, then you can lower it. You can also bring it slightly in front, okay? This should be a comfortable position with your arms straight. And if that means straight out to the side, level works for you, then let's go with that, okay? Now in this position, we're gonna do a full inhalation and a full exhalation again, without using the whole chest coming up, all right? So ready, and inhale. And exhale. I'm trying to let my stomach distend. Inhale. And exhale. I think it's working. I can see what that looks like sideways. Inhale. And exhale. And relax. Perfect. Okay. Relax. Feet still on the floor. You still feel grounded. Everything feels nice and solid. You haven't forgotten about being totally upright, face pointed forwards, okay? I'm gonna try that same exercise one more time. So arms out to the side, or wherever you find them comfortable, to simply hold in a sideways position. And we're gonna take an inhalation. Here we go. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, and relax. Excellent. Okay. So that's one way to kind of breathe and get the abdomen going. If you join me on Friday for our session, we're actually going to spend some more time on breathing, but learn how to take consecutive large breaths without hyperventilating and feeling lightheaded. So today we're doing 3 in a row, and then we're stopping. You might almost feel a little bit lightheaded from that. That's why we only do 3. And but Friday, join me and we'll do a little more really cool breathing exercises. Okay, standing, flat feet, strong feet, and we're gonna do some arm circles. So you pick a direction, you pick a size, and we're just gonna simply move in a gentle fashion. So depending on your wonky shoulder, this might be a really small circle, and one side might be doing something different than the other. That's cool. What I'm going to ask you to do now is we're going to slow it down and make it larger. Again, work within the limitations or confines of your shoulders. Slower and larger, and slower and larger. And as you do this, you find your breathing getting a little more challenging. And you also should find that your stomach starts to brace and hold you a little tighter, because your body is wiggling and moving around. Slower and bigger, and slower and bigger, and slower and bigger. And now we relax. Okay, perfect. Last exercise. This is something I like to do if I have a large group and I'm speaking to and I'm showing them some exercises. We'll end with this. So take your hands, and we're still standing, so that's where we should be. Okay, and then we take them apart, and then just bring them together slowly, and take them apart, and bring them together slowly, take them apart, and I'll bring them together with a little more force so they make a noise. And again, and we do this a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. And this is where I say, thank you for the standing ovation, everybody. I will see you again. All right. That's just how I like to end things up sometimes. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you guys coming, and I'll see you again. Take care.